So in today's video, I'm going to show you my meatball recipe. This is super easy to make. You'll never want to buy frozen meatballs again. And you can do half of them in the freezer. This makes enough for 2 meals. And then you have some frozen ready to go. So I start by putting 2 pounds of ground beef into a bowl. Next, I add 2 eggs. Next is some seasoning salt. Then I add a little bit of black pepper. Add about 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. Now this is my secret ingredient, dried chopped onion. This gives them such good flavor. The fresh onion doesn't give them quite as much flavor. And I put a generous amount of that dried chopped onion right in there. Okay, so the next ingredient is garlic powder. Now my family isn't really that into a lot of garlic, so I go very lightly with this. But if you like garlic, then go a little more generously than what you see me doing. And the last ingredient is these Italian breadcrumbs. I'm just figuring out my new tripod a little bit here. I realized it was in a lower position than I normally use. Sorry about that. So, Italian breadcrumbs. I use a good amount of these, like a good amount. When you mix this up, you want it to feel kind of firm but not dry. So at first you may not add enough, and then you may have to add a little more. Now I'm just putting them into balls on a cookie sheet. And here they are. I'm going to put them into the oven at 375 degrees. It takes about 20 minutes in my oven, and you want them to look good and brown like that, and for the grease to cook off. And then after that, I put them into some sauce. Normally I make a homemade sauce, but today my son wanted me to use the jarred Prego sauce, which, hey, that makes it easier for you guys. I've got 2 jars of the Prego sauce. It's already hot, and I'm dropping my meatballs down in there, and they can simmer however long you want, probably at least 15 minutes, but they can simmer all day in a crock pot if you need them to. My plan was to use half and then to put half into a Ziploc in the freezer. But we got a phone call that somebody needed a work lunch, and then I knew somebody was going to be stopping by tonight that could use a lunch to go, or a supper rather to go. So I decided that I would just put all of the meatballs into here and make sure I had enough for everybody. And that's what I like about cooking a little extra. If you do have some people that would like something to eat, you've always got something extra on hand. All right, and I will show you a quick shot of my plate. This is so funny. I meant to get a picture of my husband's plate for you guys because I only eat 1 meatball, and I forgot to get a photo until after he was already eating. So here's my plate with 1 meatball. It doesn't look all that exciting. And we had oven toast with this. I just put some butter and garlic powder, mozzarella cheese on top, and some fresh oregano. You can use dried, and popped it into the oven. and it was absolutely delicious. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.